It can feel like another trend, especially in the classroom. Trainings, curriculums, things like that come and go so quickly. Especially in Australia, we see there's a lot of turnover, so as the politics range, as you change the government, you have whole new structures. And so, especially staff members and whatnot that might be implementing this, as it's introduced, it can feel like, oh, it's this other thing that we have to do. That can be problematic, and I think the way around that is really starting with staff members, letting them experience things, letting them help drive things as well, so it's not just sort of top-down, but a sort of leadership is supportive of things, but then also those within the school community are supportive of things, and when those come together, we're going to have the most success.
A number of different barriers that can take place for trying to bring positive education into the classroom. And one that almost every teacher on the planet will universally say is that it's just one more thing. I don't want to do one more thing. And one thing we know is that teachers already feel quite flooded with all sorts of different innovative things that they're doing amongst the standard things that they're having to do, and dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's to their work. So if it's not presented in the kind of the optimal way, or if the teachers aren't engaged in it or are believers in it, or if the system's not a believer in it, then it can just feel like, oh, it's just one more thing and you're trying to change this. Are you saying that I'm not doing it good enough, and so on. So that's a big barrier, and one way to get around that barrier is to have the teachers become strength champions themselves. So if they, or positive education champions themselves, where they're tapping into all of these positive ingredients and they're using their character strengths for their own benefit personally, and then beginning to understand ways that they can apply it in their personal life, but also with the students, then they can be the biggest champions to being able to apply it with the students and being on board with it.